January by Hilaire Belloc, 1870 to 1953. It freezes all across a soundless sky. The birds go home. The governing dark's begun. The steadfast dark that waits not for a sun. The ultimate dark wherein the race shall die. Death with his evil finger to his lip leers in at human windows, turning spy to learn the country where his rule shall lie, when he assumes perpetual generalship. The undefeated enemy, the chill that shall benumb the voiceful earth at last, is the master of our moment, and has bound the viewless wind itself. There is no sound, it freezes. Every friendly stream is fast, it freezes, and the graven twigs are still. Okay, this is a poem by Hilaire Belloc. This poem is describing the month of January. Let's see, Hilaire Belloc was born in France, and he came to the UK when he was young. I think he grew up in West Sussex, because I think it was the Franco-Prussian War. Then it was difficult for his family to go back, because I believe the Germans were in occupation of his family's house. So they stayed in the UK, and Belloc grew up in the UK. Let's see, he went to Balliol College, Oxford. Interestingly, his mother was an activist and an advocate for women's equality, but he campaigned against women's suffrage and was a member of the Women's Anti-Suffrage League. Okay, so he was against it. He's probably best known for his cautionary tales for children, but this poem is much more serious. This poem is a description of January. It freezes all across a soundless sky. The birds go home. So everything is freezing. And notice when it's freezing, and there's no wind, then it's incredibly quiet. And the birds have gone home. There's no singing of birds, perhaps sometimes a raven, but little more. The governing dark's begun. So this is the time of year when days are very, very, very short. In January, we've just gone past the winter equinox, and the days are much shorter than the nights. The steadfast dark that waits not for a sun. So it looks like it's dark, and you're not waiting for the sun to come up, because even if it stops being dark, it's fairly unlikely in January in England you're going to see the sun. The ultimate dark wherein the race shall die. Okay, so here the darkness of January. This is like it feels like the end of the world. Yeah, this feels like the darkness where man will die forever. Death with his evil finger to his lip. Yeah, he's saying be quiet. Leers in at human windows. So he looks through the windows of people's houses, and he looks with desire. He wants to kill people. Yeah, and he's looking in at human windows and deciding who he can take, who is going to be his soon. Turning spy to learn the country where his rule shall lie. So Death is spying, he's having a look to see who he's going to take with him, where he's going to be king, when he assumes perpetual generalship. So it almost feels like the winter is here forever. The darkness and death are here to stay. That spring is never going to come. The undefeated enemy, the chill that shall benumb the voiceful earth at last. So the chill, the cold, is this undefeated enemy that shall benumb. When something is numb, you can't feel it. When your fingers are really cold, they go numb. And the cold that shall finally make the earth quiet, because normally the earth is full of noises, it's full of animals, birds, water flowing, winds and things like that. And the chill is master of our moment. So the chill, the cold in January is the master of everything, and has bound the viewless wind itself. So the cold has stopped the wind from blowing, it's tied up the wind so that everything is quiet and still. There is no sound. Everything's quiet. It freezes. Everything's freezing. Every friendly stream is fast. So fast here means not moving. Fasten your seatbelt. So every friendly stream is frozen. It freezes. Is frozen fast. Is ice. And the graven twigs are still. So graven means engraved, cut into the shape that they are. So if you look at the trees, you see the wood of all the trees, the shapes of the branches without leaves, and these look like they've been carved or engraved, and they've got interesting shapes. So everything is clear, you can see everything, and everything is frozen. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. January by Hilaire Belloc.